Chào mừng quý vị quay trở lại với chương trình Nhà lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp với ông Ganesan, Tổng giám đốc của công ty Nestlé Việt Nam. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Can you list the remarkable turning points in your business life?
Right. I've worked for the company, as I mentioned, for 24 years. It's a remarkable journey. And in the 24 years, I was given an opportunity to work in 13 different positions. So the two positions which I like to highlight as, I would say, turning points or rather breakthrough for me was when I was appointed sales director in Malaysia. So that's a position usually was never held by a Malaysian before. So I was the first Malaysian sales director. So I was extremely proud and lucky to get that. Then the second turning point I would say is being managing director for Sri Lanka. Usually again was always held by people from the European markets. I was the first Asian managing director for Sri Lanka. So both of this again were breakthrough opportunities for myself, but also for other Nestlé colleagues from the ASEAN markets and Asia Pacific, because the company was willing to give opportunities for people from Asia. And for both of that, I was extremely proud to get that recognition and opportunity.
Did you have any time to be intern in the headquarters in Switzerland?
I've been on many short programs, and one of that programs, which is a rite of passage for Nestlé, is we attend a program in this school called IMD. So I've spent 10 weeks in this school, and again, it's kind of a refresher on the latest management techniques. So this is a program that we accelerate our managers to go through. So I didn't actually work in Switzerland for that, but I attended this program.
In your business life, you experience sometimes successful, sometimes failure, sometimes challenging. So how important is this?
I think in business life, as in life, you need to go through difficulties. If life is just extremely smooth and sweet, then I don't think it'll prepare you for difficult times. I think there's a Vietnamese proverb, sounds like fire tests gold, adversity tests man. So in my career, I have experienced failures. But the most important thing is in failing is not to fall down and stay down, but to fall down and get up and keep trying again and again. So I had difficult moments, and this again builds character and more importantly gives you the experience in handling bigger things in the future.
How many items, how many products you supply now in the Vietnam market?
Okay, we have many products. I think if we total up everything, it's close to 200 different products. But our main brands in Vietnam are basically Milo, Nescafe, Maggi, and Nan.
How about Maggi?
Maggi is our third biggest brand in Vietnam. It's doing well. It's the market leading brand in oyster sauce, soy sauce, and doing well in bouillon as well.
It's good. It's good for the Vietnamese customers.
Yes, whilst we are a multinational, all our brands are mainly suited for or aimed to satisfy local consumer needs. Like Maggi oyster sauce was developed for the Vietnamese consumer. Maggi soya sauce is developed for the Vietnamese consumer. So the brands might be international, but the delivery of the brand promise and the delivery of the product is aimed to satisfy local consumers. And the same applies for Milo and Nescafe. It's international brands, but adapted locally for Vietnamese consumers in particular.
I would like to talk about the Nestlé coffee.
Yes.
We call it Nescafe,
right.
Is right?
Yes.
Nescafe. And now, right now, I often see many commercials on the television.
Right.
So how do you focus on that?
Nestlé Vietnam has got a very strong relationship with coffee in Vietnam, with our brands, mainly Nescafe 3-in-1 and also Nescafe Cafe Viet, which is a brand we are extremely proud of developing in Vietnam for Vietnamese consumers. So apart from our brands and our finished product, our relationship with coffee in Vietnam is also extremely important for us in the sense that we are the biggest buyer of coffee beans in Vietnam. And this relationship with Vietnam and production of coffee is a strong relationship with Nestlé, which we are extremely proud of. Vietnam today is the second biggest coffee producer in the world. Only Brazil is bigger than Vietnam. And this growth and development of coffee in Vietnam, we like to say we played a small part in it, in making Vietnam the second biggest market of coffee in the world, production, and also the biggest Robusta market in the world. So today, in the last 20 years, we have developed our philosophy of what we call creating shared value, where we also return back to the various stakeholders that we have in this particular, the Vietnamese coffee farmers, where we have again done a lot of work through our agricultural services team, who are based out of Bumi Tot in the Central Highlands, where we have relationships with farmers, not only in buying, but also training and educating the farmers in the best practices of production of coffee, the right usage of water, the right usage of fertilizers, so that they also prosper together with us. The more they produce good quality coffee beans, the better is it for Nestlé and Nescafé in Vietnam. It also enhances the image of Vietnamese coffee. So this bond and this relationship is what we espouse throughout the Nescafé plan in Vietnam.
How many percent you buy coffee bean in Vietnam?
We buy about 20 to 25% of total Vietnamese coffee output.
Thank you. Kính thưa quý vị đang theo dõi chương trình Nhà lãnh đạo doanh nghiệp với ông Ganesan, Tổng giám đốc của công ty Nestlé Việt Nam. Xin quý vị đừng thay đổi kênh truyền hình để chúng tôi còn trở lại với phần 3 của chương trình. Xin cảm ơn quý vị.